What if I told you that some of your best crops could actually start growing before winter even ends? While most gardeners pack up their tools when the frost rolls in, a quiet secret is taking root beneath the soil. One that can give you stronger plants, earlier harvests, and less work come spring. Today we're uncovering the survival secret, seeds you should plant before winter. Welcome to Preparedness, where every week we take you on a journey into simple, smart ways to become more self-reliant and prepared for anything. If you love growing your own food and working with nature, make sure to subscribe and join our adventure. For most gardeners, sowing seeds happens in spring when the weather warms up. But nature has a better plan. Seeds are designed to stay dormant while it's cold. If you've seen volunteer pumpkins or tomatoes sprouting from last year's garden, you've already witnessed this secret. Those seeds survived an entire winter and still produced healthy plants, often stronger than the ones from store-bought packets. Now, not every plant should be sown in a fall, but several thrive when you do. Let's explore them. Start with garlic. Plant the biggest cloves from your summer harvest in fall for the largest, healthiest heads next year. You'll likely miss a few during harvest. When you see small green shoots in early spring, dig them up and replant them. Each clove should be planted 8 to 12 inches apart. Garlic is hardy. It can grow in partial shade, along borders, or near other vegetables as a companion plant. But for the biggest bulbs, give it water, sunlight, and space. Lettuce and leafy greens love cool weather and reward early planting. Sow in the fall, and they'll pop up early in spring. If you let lettuce bolt, it produces hundreds of tiny black seeds. Some even sprout that same fall, while others wait until after winter. Avoid tilling the area so new seedlings survive. The same goes for arugula. You might end up with too many greens, which is a good problem to have. Have you had volunteer greens in your garden? Which ones surprised you most? Tell us in the comments. Which volunteers do you keep, and which ones do you pull out? Carrots and parsnips benefit from fall sowing because they need gentle, consistent moisture for 2 to 3 weeks to germinate. If the ground dries, the crop fails. Overwatering can also bury or wash away seeds. Some gardeners use compost or coconut coir to keep the soil moist, but planting in fall makes it easier. The natural rain does the work. When spring arrives, those roots are already established. These crops are biennials. They produce seeds the second year. Leave a few in the ground through winter, then collect the seed heads next fall. Shake them over the soil where you want next year's crop. Many herbs reseed naturally. Dill, cilantro, and chamomile will return year after year. Perennial herbs like lavender, echinacea, and skullcap need a cold spell, called stratification, to germinate. You could simulate that in a freezer, but planting in fall lets nature handle it perfectly. Many flowers prefer fall sowing. Pansies, larkspur, sweet williams, black-eyed Susan, and cosmos all love it. Bulb flowers like tulips, daffodils, and iris should also go in before winter to root early. Just avoid cold-sensitive types like calendula and marigolds. Save those seeds indoors for spring. Winter wheat is a survivalist's secret weapon. It sprouts in fall, survives the winter, and races ahead of weeds in spring, making it a great cover crop. Till it under for compost, or let it grow to harvest in early summer. Plant it between mid-September and December. If it grows too much before frost, yields drop. Other grains like buckwheat and oats also overwinter well, but usually sprout in spring. Mark your overwintering sections clearly, so you don't till them by mistake. Use them as part of your crop rotation plan. Scatter saved seeds over finished areas like beet or cabbage beds. The goal is to work with nature, not against it. In preparedness and gardening alike, the simplest methods often bring the best results. Overwintering seeds gives you stronger plants, earlier harvests, and less work. So this fall, try garlic, greens, roots, herbs, flowers, or grains, and let nature do the heavy lifting. For anyone who overwinters seeds, what methods or crops have worked best for you? Drop your favorite overwintered seeds in the comments so others can learn too. If you found this tip helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow prepper, homesteader, or gardener. Until then, grow smart, stay prepared, and let nature do the work.